Hello there, Kitty Shambliss here of Loving Without Boundaries. It's a beautiful Friday. I am in Orlando, Florida for the weekend. So nice to see everyone. Happy Friday. If you are a part of our community, we do have an online private community on Facebook at Loving Without Boundaries, Healthy Open Relationships and Lifestyle Freedom. And if you're seeing us there, we are glad that you are a part of our growing community. We are over 15,000 people strong at this point. And if you're not, feel free to join our community, or you can also listen to my podcast, Loving Without Boundaries, or also follow our blog posts on my website, lovingwithoutboundaries.com. So with that, our topic today is how to pick a coach. So know that coaching is an unregulated industry. There are something like 70,000 coaches in the world, and many of them may not have any formal training. So it's important to just understand, like any industry, just like there are good doctors and some that may not be as good as others, and the same with therapists and counselors. It's the same with coaches. There's going to be coaches that have been trained and can get results for their clients, because that's at the end of the day what we're looking for is results. And then there are coaches who maybe are not trained and maybe do not get results for their clients. So just some questions to think about when you are thinking about hiring a counselor or a coach or a professional to help you. Whether a lot of people that I work with, they are looking to live their most authentic lives, free from jealousy and insecurity, releasing guilt and shame, maybe healing from the pain of infidelity in the open relationship and sex positive space. They may need skills to help them do that so that they can feel unstoppable, make sure that their relationships are really strong and solid, and sometimes fall back in love with themselves if they have lost their way, lost their confidence. So some questions to be asking when you are potentially interviewing somebody or working with somebody is, have they achieved the results that you're looking for themselves? Yes or no? That's a really important question, because sometimes they may have a little bit of theory about psychology, or maybe they understand some strategies and some tools, but have they actually achieved that in their own life? So that's number one. The second question is, have they achieved results for other people? Do they have a proven track record? Just to give you an example, in my case, I've worked with, I think it's over 330 people. A lot of those are couples. And you'll see on my website a lot of those testimonials of folks that have gotten those type of results. So being able, can whoever you're thinking of hiring, have they achieved results for other people? Then the third is length of time. How long have they been at their profession? Did they just start doing it last week, last month, last year, or have they been in the game for a long time? And also, how long have they been in their own relationships? If they are a relationship coach, what is the longevity of their relationships? Are those relationships happy, right? And you can start to glean that by checking out and asking some of those answers. And then again, at the end of the day, it's also important that they actually care about you. They're not just after the going on the big stages and the notoriety of what they're doing. They are they just after to get their hand in your wallet, or do they really care about you as a human being, your success, you finding the right match? Are you a right fit for each other? Because that's really, I would say, the last question. Are you a right fit for each other? Because there's also the personality, the methodology, the really believing that they have your best interests at heart, right? So that caring element is super duper important as well. So if any of this is resonating with you, just know that those are some questions that you can be asking. And if you ever want to look for a coach in this space, I do offer these services. And just to answer some of those questions, I started my mission in December of 2012 with my Loving Without Boundaries blog, which then ended up becoming also a podcast that I started back in 2015. So longevity there, and have been trained as a coach for professionally through the Institute of Professional Excellence in Coaching, and I'm accredited through the International Coaching Federation, which is a really important process because it is an international certification process. And I have been trained at the master's level. There's literally only 1,075 master level coaches in the world through the ICF. And as far as I know, I am the only one in this particular space of consensual non-monogamy and open relating. And I take that very seriously to get that professional training so that I can really turn around and serve you to the best of my ability. I also last year got trauma-informed certification because a lot of the folks that I work with have had to deal with a lot of trauma in their past, whether past relationships or even childhood trauma. So that's really prevalent, unfortunately, in a lot of the work that I do. And I've also been in my current, I'm here actually in Florida with my husband. We've been together 21 years. We'll be having our 19th wedding anniversary this year. And we have been some form of open for, I would say, 19 of those 21 years. And I've also been with my other partner who is texting me right now for, it'll be 10 years this year. We've been living together for 9 and we'll have been together 10 years this year. So really amazing and important and honored to be on this journey and being able to turn around and serve you all. So with that, I will just say if any of this is resonating with you, if you are looking to work with a professional and you want to have a conversation to see if we're a fit, and a lot of that is also me assessing where you're at to see if the services that I offer align with where you are and what you are struggling with. So a lot of the work that I do is emotion management, healthy boundary setting, communication tools, learning how to set up healthy agreements in your relationship, or your relationships, and making sure that you're on a solid foundation. And the most important relationship, don't forget, is the relationship that you have with yourself. So that's why a lot of this is self-reflection work that then ripples out into your relationships. So if this is resonating with you, I'm putting a link on the screen. It is lovingwithoutboundaries.com/apply. And know that that is a really important thing to do, is to look into who is the right person to work with. And that is a link that you can check out. And when you go to that link, it will simply take you into my calendar. And there will be a short intake form to fill out to see if this is the right match for you. And also, then we'll just jump on that call and we'll just simply have an honest conversation to see where you at. Can I help you? Are we a fit to work together? Do you have the traits to succeed in that relationship? Because if that's not the right fit, or the timing isn't right, I will do my best to steer you in the best direction for you, even if that's another service provider. I have over 260 podcast episodes, so I have a lot of people in my proverbial Rolodex that I can point you to if we are not the right match. And I say that from the bottom of my heart. And by the way, I have a sinus infection right now, so thank you for putting up with my nasal sounding as I'm going through this live with you. And know that I am here to serve you to the best of my ability, including this community. So again, if you are looking for community, you can find us on Facebook at Loving Without Boundaries, Healthy Open Relationships and Lifestyle Freedom. And you can also listen to my podcast at Loving Without Boundaries. And I also have a book called Jealousy Survival Guide, How to Feel Safe, Happy, and Secure in an Open Relationship. So with that, I'll sign out here and say happy Friday. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Stay healthy, stay happy. And if you're looking for help, feel free to go to that link and we can have a conversation. Okay, take care.